Yes, you don't know what's good. It's your boy Jeds. I'm back with another MY2pence. Got another co-pilot with me. Today we have Silver Rose.
Yeah, man.
Bop, big up, welcome.
Outside.
Yeah, man. Cue the theme songs.
This officer says he likes hurting people in custody if they refuse to be fingerprinted.
I love taking fingerprints by force because I'm like, give me your fingerprints. But no, I'm going to break your fingers if you don't give them to me. My mates were going, so how'd you take them by force? And I went, we grabbed their two fingers and I put them down. And they went, yeah, and what happens if they don't? I said, we grab the other two fingers and you pull really hard and it snaps the tendon. And they go, oh.
Yeah, he's moving mad.
What do you think about that?
He's moving mad. That's old school though, isn't it? How old was that?
Not that. I don't think that's that old.
Yeah, that's gotta be old.
Why?
I don't feel like police move exactly like that nowadays.
Oh,
they
they
got
good
too
now?
much cameras and stuff. No, I feel like they got too much cameras and stuff on them. They got too much things going on. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
too big for
Social
them.
media is a bit mad now.
So
Yeah, everybody's ready with a phone at all times.
I definitely seen the feds are still taking liberties.
No, of
Yeah,
course
like-
they still take the liberties.
Yeah.
Police are gonna take the piss because you know what it is. Anyone with any amount of authority is gonna take the piss. Do you understand? It's just natural.
You
but
think that's natural? You think it's
Yeah.
natural? Authority begets piss takenness.
who is it? There's an experiment. What's his name?
The prison experiment.
Yes,
yeah?
man. And it shows that people when they have
power, they turn
yeah, bro.
F3.
Bro, give a man a button to press and tell him, yo, you see, every time someone goes through that door, you got to press that button, and they can't go in unless you press that button. I guarantee my man will start making, hey, make sure you stand there. Da, 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 da. I'm not pressing the button until you. You know what I'm trying to say? And because authority gets to your head, you get a power trip.
Not when it comes. You see what it is? It's the flavor of authority. You see when it comes from, yeah, you just wake up born on this earth and these people are in charge. Then it don't feel right. When it comes from, yeah, this is our family, this is our village, this is our group. We've decided that this is how we're running things, and we're all in agreement.
Like an honourable thing.
Yeah, then authority is like respected.
No, 100%,
Do you know what I mean?
because
So-
it's part of the community.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, most of the authorities that we have around us, like police and whatever, it's not chosen.
I agree.
Do you understand what I mean?
So this is what I'm trying to say. There's just a difference. I think it's because of the type of authority why people turn dark. Because it's like the experiment
Facts.
was putting people in jail.
Yeah, fact.
You get me?
Yeah. But then when you look at things like Nation of Islam and whatever, and how they originally started, and how even, let's go down to Crips and them now, they was policing their own environment, right? And because they were the elders in the community, they were respected.
Community revolutionary
Yeah.
into something. Yeah.
So authority, yeah, like you're saying, it depends on how it's dressed up, innit?
Yeah, man. But anyway, ban the feds, man. I hear you. Like, there's a big campaign to show feds are human, and we've always known feds are human. No one's saying feds ain't human. But what I am saying is, until I see the human good guy feds, I say this all the time. Until I see the human good guy feds jump on a bad fed and say, hey yo, pussy. Well, yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Because a good policeman is as useful as a chocolate teapot.
And do you know what's mad in terms of that whole authority thing as well? You know that they've got the highest statistics for domestic violence in the police force.
And they're going home and
Battering
bracking up
their
Karen.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they're on some power trip thing.
on some power trip, and because
Yeah.
they feel guilty now, they want to come and double enforce
And take it out on man.
and take you out on a. Listen,
kids.
I know police do good work. I do good work. You do good work. We're all like good humans do good work on this earth.
Facts.
Some of you lot get paid to do it, and we applaud you. Yeah, I don't know if you need to get a badge or like honourable mentions for a police person doing what a police person is paid to
Supposed
do.
to do.
Like, it's when you do some outstanding shit, then I might spin around, touch the ground like James Brown. But until then, Like, just continue not busting black men's head, because we're going to get to that video, off the rascal pavement for no reason, then trying to arrest them. Do you know what I mean? And taking all kinds of violations, coming to schools and strip searching little girls at schools.
Yeah. Just because you got authority doesn't mean you need to take advantage of it. You get me?
But anyway, man. They say I'm anti-system. I don't know where they get this impression from.
Anarchist.
See it there.
This idea that women are nurturing, well, what's your evidence for it? Other than we give birth, and anyone can do, like a dog can do that, a cat. So I don't think that makes us nurturing. I just don't see.
Biological makeup that women are nurturing, and I'm not saying all women are nurturing. Of course, there are bad women out there, and there are also fathers who abuse their children. So we're not going to only say that only women.
I will say no, but it is a fact that the majority of abuse is done by women. Like, imagine
at all. We never said it.
I actually didn't. I didn't. But I said the majority. I said the majority. Okay, are you trying to nitpick here? Or are you trying to understand what I'm saying? One out of 3 women have killed a kid, and the majority of abuse is done by women. You're the one that's misrepresenting that by saying I'm lying, because that's true. The majority.
You said man never abused.
The majority. They rarely. Okay, so when it comes to the abortion, I think it's actually very realistic to not get pregnant. And in fact, men have made it so easy to not get pregnant. Women said, I want to have casual sex. So the men said, here you go, here's condoms. And then the women said, no, I want to let him hit it raw. And they said, fine, do that. Here's plan B. They still couldn't do it. They're like, just take this pill the next day. Can you take it? And they're like, no, we can't do that. And so then they said, all right, here's an IUD, 99% effective. You shove it up there and then you're done. You don't have to worry about this. Can you do that? The women said, no. They said, here's a pill. Can you take this pill daily? Can you do it? And the ladies are like, no, it's too hard. They said, okay, we've done all this research. Track your cycle. You can only get pregnant a few days of the month. And the women said, no, we can't do that either. They're like, here's an ovulation stick. You can even track when you're ovulating. Here, you can track it on your phone. Can you do that? And the women said, no, that's too hard. Here's a stick for your arm. You can shove this in your arm. Can you do that and not get pregnant? And the women still said no. They said, okay, here's an abortion pill where you can just take the pill in the first month. Is that enough? Is that enough for you guys? And they said, no, that's still too hard. It's tough being a woman because my gender just lets me down a lot. You know what I mean? If we were so nurturing, we wouldn't raise such terrible kids. My sister works at a daycare, and she says she sees a stark difference between the kids with 2 parents and 1, or the kids with a dad in their life and that not. She says they're more rambunctious, they don't listen, they have no discipline, and men don't abuse their children en masse. There are exceptions, yeah, but overwhelmingly, the majority of the time, women are the ones abusing children. It's over 50% of abuse is done by women. If it's done by a man, it's usually a man the woman brought into the kid's life. So that's just a fact.
Mad. So talk to me now, De Silva. We're calling you De Silva because we found out that anyway, we know about Southside's in the building and you know what he's done. So he's on some Ancestry.com. He's confirmed.
He's got me talking different languages and that.
From Lagos.
I've been fully colonized now. No, what's it called? Madeira.
I know she.
Madeira, yeah. Madeira.
Whatever, Madeira, man.
I tried
Madeira,
to put
Let's get back to the story, man. Ban all that Portuguese thing, you get me?
Right.
Anyway.
So the women not being nurturing.
What do you reckon?
I get what the point is that she's talking about there, because I feel like what she's saying about the women doing the majority of the abuse, they're probably talking about disciplining, right? Because a man, when you've got a man in the household, yeah, I've been married, right? I've got kids. So when you've got a man in the household, more time, you're going to have more balance. You're going to have, like, a happier mum. You're going to have, like, when dad gets back home from work, the kids are, yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's a bit different. But then at the same time, a lot of the time, because the mum will be the head of the household, it falls on her to discipline the kids. So I could understand that maybe that might lead to, if you've got a more aggressive woman or a more angrier woman, do you get what I'm trying to say? It ends up being them that's the ones that be abusive. Yeah, it's a bit wild. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say?
But I mean, what do we...
But I feel like all human beings, in terms of nurturing, all human beings have the ability to be nurturing, whether you're a male or a female, right? I feel like they want to say as women that you're going to be more innately nurturing because it's natural for you with your attachment that you have to your child from before it's even born to want to look after
I
and
think
take care
women
of
are naturally nurturing.
Yeah.
I think that because she's not naturally nurturing, she's going in hard.
Yeah,
But
maybe she don't have kids or something.
But being naturally nurturing doesn't mean that there's not a bag of women that either don't have that nurturing instinct or go against it.
Yeah, I feel like we
Get
all
me?
have a
Some
nurturing
people-
instinct
some
though.
people don't,
I feel
yeah.
like a man might express their way of nurturing
Yeah, of
in a
course.
different way.
Yeah.
But being protective is nurturing, right?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to
Course,
say?
man.
Being a provider is
Yeah,
nurturing.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm trying to
cool.
say? It's
We all got
part of
nurturing
it.
things.
Yeah.
But I know what they mean when they say a motherly, like a...
Like
it basically
caring,
means,
like-
do you can you have kids, love your kids, and look after
Emotionally.
them,
Yeah,
and put
yeah,
them first? Like, you get me? Have you got that kind of vibe?
100%.
Because obviously, a lot of women
But
do,
I don't
but
feel
not
like
every
it's
woman
just
does.
naturally because you're a woman, though. I feel like circumstances as well. Like, see me, I'm an oldest child in my family. So I feel like that makes me naturally more nurturing because I've always had to play that role.
Right.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas maybe a only child might not be looking for having
Unless
kids
they
and
were
being so
nurtured.
nurturing. You know, you have them people that say, nah, I can't have a kid, man. That's gonna like, yeah, they get on my nerves because you're used to being by yourself all the time, or because even people that have grown up with a big household, I've had that around me too much. I just want to, you get what I'm trying to say? And they don't have that nature to want to take care of someone else. They just want to take care of themselves.
Yeah, they're gone against their nature.
Yeah.
They're gone against it, you know what I mean? But Pearl's on some antagonistic thing. She's funny though.
Yeah.
She's funny.
She
was
just wanted
spinning-
to shut them down.
She was spinning them chicks. She was spinning.
No, facts though, because she
And
came
what
with
about
her
what she's-
statistics.
what about
She
what
was
she's
ready
saying
to
about
roll.
the birth control and all that?
No, that's facts though. But then it's like people have their own little beliefs and whatever's about birth controls and things like that as well. But then it's facts in terms of like ovulation and all these kind of things. You don't even need to use birth control. You can know like there's only like 5 days of the week where you're most likely to get pregnant. 5 days out of a 28-day cycle. Like it's not that deep.
5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Let's
the rest of them, what, 23 days? You can
We say,
get busy and you don't need to get pregnant.
man, so you see them 5 days. I hear
Regardless
the 5
of
days.
contraception.
Yeah. What are those 5 days? Like those 5 days are.
Those are
like,
when you're ovulating.
Yeah. So like.
There's a day. There's a
after
day where your egg
the
is
end of-
actually there,
So be
and
like
then
after
there's
the-
a few days.
After
Yeah.
the end of your somethings.
After your
Yeah.
the 5 days after that,
What,
basically.
the direct 5 days after
Yeah,
that?
if you give or take, like if you put like 2 days at the beginning,
Yeah.
2 days at the end, just for like extra clearance. Yeah, man, them can
Yeah,
cut
man.
through. What are you saying? We're giving away the cheat codes?
No. Like, I've known this still. I've known it. I've heard about this. I know girls have got.
No,
like,
but you
their-
should know your body, and I feel like the man them should know women's bodies the same way how we know you lot's bodies as well. Because I feel like we learn more about you guys' system, you get me, and things like that than you guys.
I don't even
learn
know
about
man
us.
have a system. Well, I mean, like, sis, like, what, like, in what way? Like, what do you mean?
Bits and bobs, and you get me.
What is there time of the? Anyways. Time of the mizups. The man. What? The man has got. Yo.
Nah, not like that.
Oh.
Not your cycle. What man thinks man's talking about men having a cycle? And
Manistration.
menstruation.
Menstruation.
Menstruation, yeah.
Maverick's got menstruation.
No,
He's got hormones though, innit? He's a young lad, innit? He's got hormones. There'll be like a time of month where he's grouchy.
Yeah, man.
You might have a time of the month
have
as a
their
young man.
moments still.
You might have a time of the
A
mizup.
bit too much testosterone kicking in. Menstruating.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Menopause. Menopause.
Yo, that's mad.
After you've just seen a major racial abuse on the street in broad daylight while he walks free. Great. Because why are you here? Why are you here? Why did you become a police officer? For justice? To catch bad people? To stop violence on the streets? You're doing none of it. I'm going to make sure my very white female privilege stands here and gets some fucking justice.
Thank you. No, seriously, thank you for staying.
I am not going anywhere, mate.
Thank you. No, seriously.
obviously. We are so grateful you are here. We have had unlawful abuse. His head is bleeding. This man unlawfully attacked this man. He has unlawfully attacked this man. We have got it on video. Thank God you are here to arrest a violent man. We are not okay. Look at his head. It's bleeding because of what this man did in front of all of us. He's not resisting. His head is bleeding. You made his head bleed. Stop. We are all watching you, and I'm recording you. I'm recording you.
I have told you from the get-go, I am not resisting. Get off me.
Stay there.
I have told you from the beginning. I am not resisting. This is not reasonable force.
Let me put pressure on your head.
Listen.
Stand up, and I'll put pressure on your head.
How the fuck can I stand up?
Stand up. I'll
if
put
you are
pressure on
me.
your head. Okay? Sit up for me. Sit up for me.
I cannot believe you smashed his head.
Okay.
How unlawful of a law officer to smash somebody's head.
And I'm going to put a bandage
We
on your
have
head.
all seen he is in non-resistance.
Stand up for me, and I'm going to put a bandage on your head. Okay? Ready?
I cannot.
I'll help you stand up. I will help you stand up.
Let off me.
So that I can
Let
treat your head.
go of me. I am not going. Let go of me. Let go. Oh no.
Can I get you
Step
something?
away from me.
Can I get you
Step
something
away
for your
from me.
head?
Okay,
I
stand up.
live
Step
nearby.
away from me. I have not resisted. Step away from me.
Stand
My
up.
head is bleeding.
Can I get
would like
Step
to
away.
treat-
No. Step away from me.
Stand up for me,
Step
please.
away from me. You're not listening
Stand
to
up for me.
Okay, he's
Stand
away
up.
now.
Okay? I won't put hands on you, okay? If you can stand up for me.
Can I get you something for your head?
I'm going to run to my car.
Are you okay? Can I get you some water from the shop? Can I get you something for your head?
Why is his head bleeding like that?
Because we've got it on video. He smashed him to the ground. That police officer, unlawfully. Well, he's got first aid, but yes, ambulance, water.
Boom! Have a mercy. Man's head gets smashing at the ground. What do you think the silver?
Do you know what's mad, yeah? Immediately when we first started watching it, the first thing that came to my mind as a mixed race person, yeah, was remembering.
Mixed race?
Come on. Was remembering when my brothers used to get arrested, yeah? And
The
my
white ones.
grandma.
The white ones.
No, mixed race.
The mixed race ones.
But my grandma, as a white woman, and she had that posh kind of accent like this woman.
Yeah.
That's why it made
That's
me
how
think
she'd be
of that.
feeling it.
She'll be coming true on some. Let me speak to them because if they see me and they hear me,
they'll ease up.
they're
and
gonna take me more seriously than.
Yeah, facts.
You understand?
Facts. Pick up the white community, man. The ones that
But
know.
it's crazy that has to be what it is, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I just want to shout them out, though. Like, shout out the white community that live cheap by a jar with your brethren from the roadsides, from the streets, in the ends.
And use their white privilege
and we're
for good.
And you recognise, you know, how white supremacy operates in society, and you're not afraid to not just, you know, be a silent tutter.
No,
And just be like,
brawling
that's bad, and do you know what I
outside.
mean? Dislike button, but you're actually outside active, and if you see an injustice, you speak up. Because I think that kind of activity needs to get highlighted.
Yeah.
So I was going to have this sister on the show, but unfortunately she couldn't make it this time. But maybe we'll get her on. But I just wanted to say, big ups to you, sis.
No, shouts out to her.
So you didn't have to do that. You didn't have
trust
to
me.
do none of that. You get me?
And this is the thing, you know, because, like, you see the difference there as well, and the fact that she recognised her privilege as well, yeah? But as a black person, yeah, you might want to go and help, but then you might second guess the fact that they might jump you as well, bro. Like, you're thinking, they're going to move to me.
And if I've got my 3.5 in my inside jacket pocket, you get me? I'm thinking,
Mad move.
You get me?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yo, bro.
But obviously, she's
Obviously, man's gonna
able
fly
to
in
come out and say boom, 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 and feel like, they're not going to do me nothing.
Not
They
gonna-
can't do nothing to me.
Not gonna lie to you,
I'm a white
Silver,
lady. You get me?
I'm not gonna lie to you. For some reason, the stickiest type of scenarios that happen with feds that have never happened in front of me, you know. For some reason, and I get me, and I feel like I overstand the reason.
No, do you know what? I've
Because
seen a
it's-
situation
do you know what I
happen
mean?
before, and I actually stepped in, you know.
Yeah, but
But they were moving mad with me. But
course.
the kid was on the floor.
Yeah.
And the guys were on top of him. Imagine Waterloo train station. Yeah? And I was like, are you all right? And I was like to them, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Yeah, you got to do them.
I was like, are you sure? Do you need me to call someone for you? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, get away. I said, listen, be quiet. But they was moving mad. They didn't need to be like, you get what
I'm talking about that's
top,
that's
like,
cool. But I'm talking
madness.
about, you've seen the madness on the
that's
thing,
crazy.
madnesses.
Yeah,
I've never seen that where they're like punching man and they're always trying to rough man up or whatever. I got arrested for that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was with my baby mum. I was with the mother of my child. We was walking. We'd come back from a lovely day in the park and shopping.
Yeah.
And was walking, and we see like some policemen have like got these school kids all against this fence, but like these are some tiny school kids. But there's this guy that's like 6'7", 6'8", no word of a lie, and he's just like bullying this youth and rare. So, long story short, I just went over as an observer. I stayed silent. I watched rare. Another officer come and start telling me about move to the side. So I said I moved away.
Yeah.
He's come stood next to me. Move. So I've moved to the other side. He's come stood. I said right, move. So then man was like pushed me into the road.
Yeah.
And kept pushing me into the road onto the other side of the thing.
Yeah.
So when I got to the other side of the pavement, by that time I've spun around and said, right, stop pushing me, like, and that's obviously what he want. He's jumped on me, and then it's been like bare officers thinking that they can try and take me down, doing me for assault because some of them have been injured. These times they've injured themselves.
Yeah.
3 on this arm, 3 on that arm, 2 on this leg. One's threatening to spray me, just that rare.
Yeah,
bare mad
moving
thing.
mad. Yeah.
Man went to the police station.
You feel like they just wanted an excuse to do the most?
Yeah, man. They took me to police station. In police station, man's calling me a nigger and all this. Like, he's proper going for it. Like, I'm like,
but that's
bruh.
what I feel like is crazy,
I'm like,
because
right,
sometimes when people actually need them, they're not there to do what they're supposed to do.
Man's calling me a nigger, all sorts.
But
like,
then when times like that happen, they're ready to just move mad.
jumped on me, tried to wrap me up, all of that. Cool. I've ended up going to court on another day and that.
Yeah.
And I've had to represent myself. Well, I decided to represent myself. And this guy's come late to court. So it's like kind of like they were waiting for, at this point, they was waiting for like his statement or whatever.
Yeah.
And he'd come in late. And then he comes in when like the court proceedings going on. It was like a movie. Yeah. And in my head, everything weren't looking too good for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of hench and rare and I've got
like that guy.
I got the record like this and but cool. But watch this. In my head, I'm like, unless I'm imagining it, yeah. When they see this brother, I know I've won, and I'm just getting in there with truth, fam. Yeah, this brother had like a wet guy like this. Yeah, I remember I said he's like 6'8". Bro, the door's open. This guy's walked in, yeah. Man was trying to hunt himself down. Bro, the brother's huge! Like, the brother's huge! His statement is, I said that he was trying to intimidate me. His statement was he was scared. Like, I was foaming at the mouth, snarling. I was very athletic.
He's moving mad. Mind games,
He
bro.
could tell that I was strong like, it was just trying bare put. Get me? They took, like... They used the fact that it took so many officers to get me on the floor.
Like, you're so aggressive.
Get the whole joke. Guess why I'm not going on the floor? Why am I going on the floor for?
Yeah, why? Like an idiot. So
like,
you
if
can
you're arresting me, you're arresting me.
Yeah, just put
you're
your cuffs on me.
Floor,
yeah, all of that's crazy.
No, I'm not getting on no floor.
Just
if you're arresting,
demeaning man.
That's the whole thing. Reason. So this whole thing is like, I could have been that old school. Look at the strength. Look at it was mad. And these times, my child's there in the pram.
Yeah, crazy.
Then I'm getting nicked for watching out for other people's youths and that. Cool, innit?
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, he walked into court. He's wearing glasses and that. He looks like the Hulk wearing glasses, like trying to like fit into a shirt and that.
Trying to look like, yeah.
He's trying to spin his story about how he was intimidated and It's like, nah, boom. I actually bust the case. There was like an investigation into him.
Mad.
Like, it was like, I did myself proud, you get me? Anyway, that's my little story.
Man was some little dark police officer.
Singer Ian Watkins, who was jailed for child sex offences, has been killed in an attack in prison. The former Lost Prophets singer, who was convicted in 2013, was attacked in Wakefield prison this morning. Our correspondent Alice Porter joins us now. What are the police saying, Alice?
Well, we understand this happened earlier this morning by a member of somebody at the prison who attacked Ian Watkins. Now, violence in prisons is, of course, very commonplace, but an attack like this, that it resulted in a murder, in a death, is actually incredibly rare. But we understand this is not the first time he's been attacked. He was stabbed back in 2023, not fatally, and clearly that has changed this time, where we understand, according to sources, that a knife was used in this attack this morning. Now, we have got a statement from West Yorkshire Police, who say at 9:39 a.m. this morning, police were called by staff at H&P Wakefield reporting an assault on a prisoner. Emergency services attended and the man was pronounced dead at the scene a short time later. Detectives from the Homicide and Major Inquiry Team are investigating, and inquiries remain ongoing at the scene. Now, we understand that the prison went into a lockdown immediately after this attack. Now, it was 2013 that Ian Watkins, the former Lost Prophet singer, was sentenced for a string of child sex offences, 13 offences, including the attempted rape of a baby. So he certainly would have been a high-profile prisoner, partly because of his fame. He was the lead singer in the Welsh band Lost Prophets, which sold millions of albums around the world. But he also would have been vulnerable to being targeted because of the horrific crimes that he committed. And paedophiles are very vulnerable to being attacked in prison. But this attack happened just 2 weeks after a report from His Majesty's Chief Inspector for Prisons. Their representatives came and visited H&P Wakefield in the summer, and they have concluded that there's been a significant rise in violence at the prison. They said a 62% rise in violent incidents and a 72% increase in serious assault since their last inspection in 2022, with some inmates unable to leave their cells. So you get a sense there that there has been a significant increase in violent crime, violent assaults at H&P Wakefield. And unsurprisingly, Ian Watkins, who was sentenced back in 2013 for a string of sexual offences against children, would have been very much a target for any other inmates in the prison.
Apparently, the person that done it is this drill rapper. One of them drill rappers that got sent to jail, yeah. I forgot who it was.
Don't snitch.
No. It's all
Everybody
on the thing.
knows.
Yeah. It's on. I forgot what his name is. It's all on here. I forgot what his name is. Is it not? I don't know, man. Some name that I've even heard.
I swear.
But like, my thing is, these men do these madnesses, yeah.
In the Wakefield, you know.
And they go to jail. And it's funny how the people that we call the worst of society, it's like we depend on them to actually deliver the
madness,
justice.
yeah.
Because we do what they do.
Yeah,
what
because
society
them guys
is
will
shook to
get
do.
a couple months, you know, and then a change of the name and that, and then a new area to live in where they can just go and find new people to just take the piss out of.
No, this brother, this Lost Prophets dude, like
obviously bait.
No, not bait. Like levels of what he was into. Babies and that, like. And he's a world international star, you know. You probably heard the name Lost Prophets
yeah,
in terms of music. Yeah, their lead man got found on a madness.
Yeah, that's
got a woman in the next country FaceTiming him with her baby,
yeah,
doing
them guys
madnesses for him
deserve
on
to
FaceTime, and it's crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations for that. Do you know what I mean? But I always find it funny how justice works, innit? Or what you lot think is justice, because no one feels sorry for the M that's happened because he deserves it. So now
100%.
we've got a moral barometer of who deserves to live and who don't. But then we judge those that make that choice in the heat of the moment when they're put in situations that we can't identify with, and we give them life and we call that justice. But at any given time, we would make the decision of who we think should live or die.
Acceptable. No, facts.
It's justice is mad, you know. This is why they say leave it to God, innit? But at the same time, I don't know. You can't just, like, you know what I mean? You can't just do it. You can't just do a wrong within us. And
I always thought that, you know, that like when it comes to the justice system, yeah, when they're trialing murders and stuff like that, circumstances should play part in the sentence.
They do, though. They do. Well, they say
but I
they
don't
do.
feel like they really do.
I mean, like, it just depends on how good you can spin your story, man. Mitigating circumstances, bare times, that's all I've relied on to not get a very lengthy sentence, and it feels like I'm selling out my own story, because luckily for me, when I was standing in front of the judge and they're reading out my mitigating circumstances, I know it's swaying them. They're like, oh, okay,
fair enough.
Shit. So
Makes
I'm like, yeah, like, you know, and I always relied on that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't want it to be that way. I wish it weren't those circumstances. Do you know what I mean? But man knew how valuable they were, and I know brothers that didn't really have the ones that I had, and you know, you're done. And I'm thinking for you in the cell, like, raw, just it's peak.
Yeah,
because like you got to give them a story to bust case. You have to. If you ain't got a story, if you got no nut and no story, I know bad man in their cell writing letters to the judge, cause you get me.
I had a case I did mitigating circumstances.
You know what I mean? You got to plead your heartstrings if it. Yo,
I was on possession of Class A with intent to supply. This is what. How old was I? I was 16. I was just turning 16. Yeah. And I got sentenced on my birthday, but they put me in youth court, innit? So I was so lucky, man. I was so lucky.
Oh, yeah.
But I had to go guilty, mitigating circumstances,
Did you get a good little probation on that, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Boom. Nice.
So you don't want to go Holloway? I heard it smells like fish fingers.
Bro, allow it.
You use condoms and you think it's safe. But what if it's slowly poisoning your body? A 2014 Danish study found over 100 different toxic ingredients in condoms. Hormone disruptors, carcinogens, glycerine, parabens, petroleum derivatives, phthalates, and nonoxynol, a spermicide that damages the uterus wall. Each condom contains about 1.5 milliliters of lubricant on average. If a woman is intimate 300 times a year, she's putting into her uterus over half a liter of this toxin into her body every single year. So my question to you is this really safe, or are we just misinformed?
First thing I want to say is, told you. Second thing I want to say is, Sparta! About 300 days. Yeah, she's
300 on 65
Sparta! This is Sparta! That's the hole. See the hole that man gets kicked into?
Crazy.
That's you with the 300 days. That's
crazy.
That's paranormal activity.
I'm just trying to think how she's spacing it out. You get
300. Me? There's no space in 300. 300. You're only taking 65 days off.
Yeah, man.
Like in the whole year.
When she's on holiday, she goes, boom.
And then, you know, a day,
a little 2 month break.
2 a day.
6 days a month.
But you can't eradicate condoms.
Well, I'm just saying.
We already sorted out the pregnancy thing. With the cycles and that.
Now it's mad. Yeah, I don't know.
Now
Yeah,
the only other thing now you got to do is make sure both of you go to the clinic, so you know that you're both clean.
Just come like a fiend,
and you're good to go, innit?
I didn't even plan it.
One time.
Do you know what you should do? Get the man in the pill.
Give the man them the pill. I've been saying this, and they've got a pill now, innit?
No, it's
they've
not out yet.
Now.
But man ain't taking
Google it. But it's not out yet. Google it.
But I know.
I'll Google it right now. Google it.
It's not out
Google it. I guarantee you it's out. They're trialing it, bro. Go and test it, bro. And you test it out.
In my younger days,
bro. Go and test it.
She sound like she's spiking brothers with it. Like, yeah, hey, mate, go check the door.
Bro, if they make that available, man's getting spiked. Like, what?
Nah.
Are you okay?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Getting spiked.
I shouldn't even say that, you know.
Getting spiked with contraceptive is crazy. Like, that is gangster. You don't mind getting spiked with it.
Man, them should have thought of that from since when as well.
She said, no, I'm being responsible.
Certain man to be snorting that anyway.
Not smoking in that.
Does it come in a soap?
Does it come in a soap form?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mouthwash. Well, pause.
Mouthwash.
Pause.
Why? That's about washing out man's mouth with them thing there.
That's a hell of why.
Why?
Alright, cool. So
man didn't Google it.
Just be careful.
Man's scared that he's gonna have to take it. Man did not Google it.
No, sorry, because I got distracted. But just be careful
Because you might get spiked.
No. I'm just saying because there's a lot of things that we take everyday stuff
Take for
that
granted.
take for granted and they're toxic. What my philosophy
There it
is, anything that's unnecessary is probably there to harm you in a certain way.
Yeah, more time.
And you really got to strip it down to the basics of what you really need. Now, we all met them girls in our time that was on some, I don't use roll-on, I use lemon, and I've tried that once or twice. But trust me, when you get active, or when you get me, or when there's a lot of you that exists,
mad.
all of a sudden you stink like BO and lemon. It's mad. Lemonade BO is crazy.
In the rain, and the ceiling's sweating and that. Mad.
You go, and like, you just looking at that earthy person, you know, like, and now you understand the hippies. You get now why they stink. You get me? But, unless we're all doing pheromones, I feel like it's not a solo sport. Like, you get me? Like,
Was it we're either all in or we're all out?
Yeah, you can't just do so.
Nah, that's mad. Could you imagine?
Just be careful
Could you
anyway,
imagine
man.
a summer on a train with everybody all
I just don't want no one to get
deodorant thing.
I just don't want no one to get 300 litres, milliliters. Was it 300 litres, milliliters of whatever? Just
them same girls.
The lubricant thing.
Them same girls are smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, man, them same girl are doing all kind of madness, bro.
Leave the gal alone, man.
And then look at the man them that they're sleeping with, bro.
Yeah, look at do that like that next time, because that was she didn't mean that. She didn't mean that.
To the left,
to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. In the closet. That's my stuff.
Man, did the accent on to the left.
You know that one.
To the left.
You know that one. Hey, that's my favourite one. You can't listen to Beyonce again after that.
Nah, man.
That one won.
Nah, forget Beyonce. Who's Beyonce?
I got physically assaulted tonight by a man's tongue in the strip club. And I'm not joking. He literally licked my whole cookie when I was turned around in a dance. I'm still in shock about it. My heart is beating really fast. I wanted to cry when it happened. I just ran away and told the bouncer, and I was like, hey, you need to kick him out. Some dancers were telling me to press charges, but I just wanted to make my money and go home. That's the first time this has happened to me. I work at an all-nude club, and I've worked at all-nude clubs before, and in my 7 years of dancing, no one has ever licked me down there. But yeah, I need to get tested, and I have to wait a week or two to even do that because symptoms won't even show up on tests if you get the test too early. Can't believe he did that. I was turned around in the lap dance. He leaned over and the whole thing. I was like, in shock. I just looked at him and I was like, you can't do that. The dance is over. I should have beat his ass, honestly. I should have beat his ass. I didn't know what to do. It's never happened to me before. And it's crazy because I feel like damn near every situation has happened to me in the strip club since I've been dancing so long. And I've just put myself in really compromising situations. I feel so fucking disgusting. First thing I did was go back to the dressing room and baby wipe down. I literally want to soak my body in bleach. I'm so desensitized from these things. So it's like a part of me wants to break down and be really sad about it. And then another part of me is like, oh, well, you know, you are a stripper. What do you expect? You are butt ass naked. I've definitely faced the repercussions of my own actions. And it's just something that you have to know getting into this industry is that people are going to not listen and they're going to break your boundaries and they're not going to care. He literally didn't care. He said sorry. And then when I told him I ended the dance, he said, okay, got up and then tried to go sit at the stage. He did not care. Another customer was folding up hearts and gave them to me. And like, that's why I still do my job is for like sweet customers like this. And I try not to harp on the bad parts of it, but there's a lot of bad parts to this job. A lot. And I've been through a lot of trauma because I've chosen this job and I do it because I genuinely love being a stripper, but it is one of the most traumatizing jobs you could never choose to have. At least I made over $1,000. Have PTSD, but also have money. I'm going to take the longest shower of my life.
Yeah, she's annoying, I can't lie. And the thing is, yeah, I don't think she's wrong to say that she got assaulted. If you got assaulted, you got assaulted. Fair enough, yeah. She never asked for that. That's a bit too far when you're in a strip club. Man, you're not supposed to be doing all of that when you're in a strip club. Unless, like, you got took to the back room and you paid for extra services. But that being said, yeah.
What do you know about that lifestyle?
No comment. That being said, yeah, obviously, the way she's talking about it, I don't like that. Because if you wanted to say something about it, you should have said something about it, you should have took it seriously, whatever. Now you're just on the internet, just making it some throwaway thing. And if somebody else now has that experience and they really feel like man's overstepped their boundaries and they want to say something about it, you're making it look like a lay thing. You understand what I mean? And I don't like it, man. She's moving weird. She's like, she seems like she's not 100%.
Like, I'll be real, yeah. Like, first and foremost, it is Sunday today, and I think, like, some form of prayer should be said for the brother who went to a strip club.
Yeah, he's moving mad.
And decided
man said,
to take a quick...
And it was she said...
A quick lit of the back way. Back way. Stripper back... Yo! Like, that's like a diss I'll say. Go,
but do you know what's
go
the mad
suck a
part
stripper
of it,
backwards.
yeah?
You get me? I diss you like, yo, go suck a stripper backwards.
But do you know what's mad
He
though,
did
yeah?
it.
Imagine you're in the strip club and whatever, and the strippers are there and whatever, yeah. Like, I don't know if you've been to a strip club before.
I've been to a strip club before.
But
they're dead.
there must be an
They're
extent
dead.
to which, yeah, it's hard for you to not want to touch.
Nah, the strip club's dead. Strip club's dead.
Okay.
Or maybe I've been to 2 strip clubs. I found them dead. I
So
found
you
it
can
funny.
just deal with woman being up in your face.
Like
all
because
growling and-
she's doing her thing, rare. But the joke was.
But then man, should be able to at the same time.
That's normal. But the normal thing was
you shouldn't feel like you can put your hands on a woman
check
or
the
do
setting.
something to a woman.
Check the
just
setting. So
because.
I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm there with my brethren. We're on the
Yeah.
seats. I think we got a drink.
Yeah.
Like there was like about 3 of us. We just come from a boxing match. We're chilling. No, the first one was come from a rave.
Yeah.
Chilling. Then tutus. First and foremost, I knew one of the strippers. So she's now hiding, like, and it's all awkward. First of all, I knew her separately, so I'm like, rah.
Mad.
Next thing
He
now.
knew her. Hold on.
Yeah?
Slow down. He knew her separately.
Yeah,
bro.
separately.
Yeah,
Like,
he's been having private room.
No, bro, I'm not no punter, man.
Outside of the club experiences.
We don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. I'm not. Trust me. Hell no.
Shouts out Jedi.
Iceberg Slim. I just knew her separately from. So
Fair.
obviously I didn't know she does that.
Okay.
So that was one thing. As
So
soon as
she's just people them. You didn't realise she's
As soon as I
okay.
stepped into that one. Then next thing now. The
So
scenario
you
is
messed up her day then.
We're all
basically.
chilling, sitting down. Obviously, then the stripper chick comes around, like goes to South.
Yeah.
It's like goes to South, dancing in front of South or whatever, rare. Like she say to him, "Man, do you want to go to a private room or whatever?" He's like, "Nah, I'm cool." And then tutus, she's just there chatting to Frank, and she's there, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, "Okay." Frank's like, "Nah, no thanks." And then she's coming to do it, and like obviously everyone's the sexiest man in the world that she's ever like. That's
it weren't even.
That's typical. That's typical of what I think like played out to me. Like that's just dead.
Fairs.
What's in that?
Fairs.
Yeah, you're buff and that, but so
Fairs.
what, man? It's cool.
So, but differently on a different
clubs are shit.
on a different topic though, yeah. In terms of like her saying,
Are you
she's
pro
a
strip
stripper-
club?
Yeah, man, pro strip club, man. But I'm just saying differently on the fact that because she's a stripper, because she's dressed how she's dressed or not dressed, for
'Cause
example.
you're
yeah,
naked.
does that make it something
A little bit.
where what?
Go on, sorry. I'll let you
So
answer the
you
question
feel
first. I'll
like
let you
it
answer
should
the
be
question.
acceptable for a man to feel like
Hell no.
okay.
Hell no. But what I was gonna say is, does it make me care a little bit less? Yeah. Does it?
Okay.
Does it?
So what about a woman that's outside, like for example me right now,
Yeah.
dressed how I'm dressed?
Madness.
Yeah? No,
That's
seriously,
mad-
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
We're here
madness.
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm dressed how I'm dressed. Yeah, because a lot of people
Do what?
look.
Do that?
When I went viral on when I went viral on DJ AG, yeah, he said put your jacket
Yeah,
on.
yeah, them ones,
like
yeah.
the TikTok sensitive and that.
Oh shit! Yeah, I never even thought about this.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry,
man.
censor.
Patreon, no, joking.
Censor. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we could do that. Censor. That's
Yeah, but
From
what was I
now.
gonna say? But no, so if I'm dressed like this and then now I'm outside
Yeah.
and man them's moving mad with me, I get harassed or
Hold on,
something
hold
or
on.
whatever. Does that mean you don't really care that much? Because like, well, I was asking
Silver,
for it.
No.
Do you
I
get what I'm trying to
I
say?
don't agree with that.
Separately.
No.
Because there's levels to where you get what
I
I'm trying to
agree
say.
with that.
And
I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like
if
the
you're-
stripper thing's the same thing. Obviously, it's a different level.
No, it's no.
But for me as a woman, I'm gonna see it all the same.
No. Wait though. It's not
Because
just a
she's
little bit
at
of
her
a
job.
It's not just a little
She's
bit of
at
a
her
different
job,
level.
right? Her job ain't that she's there for you to come now just because she's there on the pole and she's dressed the way she's dressed for you to now feel like you can or touch her or do anything, bro.
But hear what I'm saying though. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
On a more serious note.
I'm with you on the fact that she doesn't deserve that or whatever.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's in my mind, my Jedi's mind, there's a category of alert and urgency of like, oh my God, this man is a mad violator. We gotta catch him now.
No, there's a little bit of understanding to the context, is what you're saying.
We gotta catch him now. Like, yo, everyone,
he wasn't a
like
predator.
Kyron, whatever his name was.
But you never know.
Hold on. Like Kyron from Mitcham. Caden. That you from Mitcham? Caden from Mitcham? Yeah? That was a thing that we needed to broadcast.
On the internet.
I said we need to find this shit. Now, I don't think we need to put an APB out for the brother.
You never know.
We need to pray for him, but...
No, but the thing is, underestimating that means that you might miss a man.
I hear that.
You never know. My man might be the guy that's, if you was to put out the picture, he's in every single club. He's on the train, pinching women.
Do you know what
like,
they say?
When my girl walks past, he's licking her elbow. Like, you never know, bro.
With the same tongue.
Bro. You never know. But differently, on a serious note, you never know. And that's why I'm saying you have to take every single situation as serious, bro.
That's the guy you don't approach. Yeah,
trust me. Because if he's willing to do that, you never know what else he's willing to do outside of the club.
But like, we have to deal with priorities, yeah. Like, you know, like if the police deal with priority calls, that's gonna be low. Not the emergency. Low on the grade. Unfortunately,
that's like we'll come talk to you tomorrow and take your statement.
Sorry, ma'am. So explain again. So you was naked, ma'am, bending over in the man's face. Yeah. And he licked you. Yeah. Oh. But he's not supposed to. Okay. You get me? You understand?
What time do you finish work?
What time do you finish work? Mad. Mind games.
The police have now just moved to
mind games. Mind games.
They're looking at 3 dots.
I feel like it takes the piss when they come to the country and then they build their own community and they think that they have their, let's say for instance, Ilford Lane. That's the one place I could really think of, I'll be honest. They've taken over to the point where the British don't even want to live there no more. They move out to Dagenham, they move out to Essex because they want to get the fuck away from it. They're buying everyone out. They're trying to make their own shops, flushing money through the shops, washing money, dirty money, everything. And they keep things behind closed doors when it comes to all sorts of stuff. Let's face it, you know, that's how it be within their community, you know what I'm saying? English don't want that no more. Even, no offense, even the Eastern Europeans to a degree, but then there's a different type of work rate. They're not lazy, they're not just keeping things between themselves, they're still got to give back to the community. But when you think about the Asians now, or certain others, you know what I'm saying, they come along, they take the piss, because they're not giving back to the government or the country, England as Britain stands, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
These are your youths. You lot are black British, and you lot are raising black British youths, second, third, fourth generation. Yeah, I'm raising outlaws, but it is what it is.
It's not just, do you know what? But it's the schools as well, you know? Because you know what my kid was telling me the other day?
This can't be the school.
Do you know what my kid was telling me the other day?
What?
You see Black History Month, yeah? It's LGBTQ History Month as well.
Is it?
Yeah, well, around the same times. And she's told me that they wasn't doing nothing really for Black History Month, but for LGBTQ Month and whatever, they're doing the thing properly. Yeah? But
they got funding.
Yeah, but there's levels like it's not even just about Black History Month, because when you do Black History Month, they're just teaching you about slavery and activists and whatever, yeah? But people don't teach you that race is a social construct. And what my man's doing, like categorizing the Eastern Europeans here and the Indians here and the this was all a system that was meant to bring us down as black people from the beginning when they first started putting that thing there in place. And he, as a young black man, is sitting down using that same system to categorize immigrants that are coming into England and say, yo, I'm with you, sis. It's mad. How did you get here, bro?
The way I see it is...
How did your family get here?
Like I said this in the beginning, I see this as you're the product
How did we all get here?
You're the product of black British, of the black British culture. So when you claim that black British identity and you align with their politics, you start regurgitating their speaking points like, oh, they don't want to integrate. Imagine what a man said. A man said that the Polish come here and integrate, but the Asians don't. Now, how is that true?
That's crazy.
Only because you can't always spot a Polish person because they look like English people if you don't hear them fucking speak, bro. Yeah? So now you're assuming that, but they got their, what's the integration? They got their communities, they got their community centres.
Everybody does.
Everyone does their thing.
Yeah, even us, we still do.
What kind of
here and
integration
there,
do you
as
want
Black
from the
British
Asians?
people have
What do you
our
want the
own
Asians to
thing.
do? They put so much into the economy. You're shooting yourself in the foot. You're chatting bare put. The Asians put so much into the British economy. You can't chat shit, and they've been by your side from day dot.
They were side by side with the British Empire when they was doing madness.
But the Asians are waking up and realizing these lot don't give a fuck about us because, Caribbeans and Africans, there's a generation of them that are very patriotic. You know, some of the first ones that come here, maybe not your family, but you know someone from that are very picture of the Queen, and you know, there's ones that are proud for them. And obviously there's a lot of Asians that fall into that demographic, 100%. But now they're starting to wake up, the Sikh community and whatever, they're seeing that they're being used because people like the BNP.
Obviously, because the newer generations don't give a fuck anymore.
You know, like the BNP and that.
Family and that.
And they all reform. They always have this brother with this turban. They always have one, innit?
One Asian dude.
Yeah, so man started to wake up a little bit because, I don't know, man. I just think.
Same with the EDL and them as well. They always got one black boy,
one little
Asian,
something. Yeah.
One Tony from down the pub and that. You get me?
Hey, a bit away.
Come on, lads.
A bit of hip hooray and that.
Little afters and that.
Man, But you know what? A black child to be speaking like that.
Yeah, what do you mean? I ain't racist. I'm Black Tony.
Hold on.
Yeah.
A black child to be speaking like that, just to finish on that point, I think he needs to be educated. I think
Facts.
He's a young man with a brilliant mind.
Someone
and
needs to sit him down.
he's thinking about the world and that, and I think he just needs to get his ideas expanded a little bit because maybe...
Where do you think that comes from though? Because who taught him that in the first place? Because that can't just come from just him.
Yeah, I think that it sounds...
Where do you reckon youths like that are getting stuff like that from?
I think they've got family that think like that. I think that you might have... I don't think TikTok...
Like You feel like Black generation, like his age, he's like what? At least a teen, yeah? Someone that was growing him,
I think,
to grow him, would have that type of mentality.
Yeah, I think there's some... Yeah, I think there's some, and depending on, you might have been raised by your nan. You don't know what going, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I think there's some that definitely just see it like that. They're just like, yo, I'm British. And from you see it from a point of I'm British, and you start telling people who's not.
Yeah, you have some of them Caribbean people that came over here and they really think,
people think they're British, innit? And good luck to you. I'm not here to tell you that you're not British, but I don't see myself as
I don't
British.
ascribe to that.
Yeah,
especially as an Irish as well.
Yeah.
You look like my Irish side of the family weren't on that either. Nah, you're not British.
So,
can't say that you're British. We don't ascribe to that. After what the Queen did to us.
See it there?
After
See
what
it
them
there?
empires there did
boom,
to
boom,
us.
Boom, 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 boom. See it there? This is what we're talking about. But it's like, I don't always want to go into it because it's like, don't people know? You lot got short memories.
No, but the thing is, I feel like you do need to go into it because like you're saying, these young generations, they don't know. Someone ain't telling them. They ain't got elders like us that are sitting them down and talking to them. They're too busy on their phone and mum's like, yeah, cool, they're occupied and leaving them to it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So you mad right now?
I'm mad.
You mad right now?
I'm mad.
You mad right now?
I'm mad. It's disrespect. And the only reason why you doing that is because you got your little sister here.
Oh, no. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What's disrespectful is me walking out and cheating on your ass. I'm trying to have a conversation with
what are you saying?
you.
Look what you're asking me to do. Look what you're asking me to do.
What I'm asking you to do is either do this, which is have sex with your wife, be intimate with your wife, or let me go and get it somewhere else.
What you mean?
Or get it somewhere else, but you need to make a decision, okay? You lay in the bed with me every night and I can't even touch you. We can't do nothing. For 4 months, I work too.
So what about my blood pressure issues? I have been going to the doctor.
Your mouth works. Your mouth works. Okay,
that's what we're doing?
Your mouth works. Okay,
that's what we doing?
It's not. Look, I am compromising with you.
So you have to put it on the internet.
Well,
so you have to embarrass me and put this on the internet and let take my manhood away. That's what
I'm
you're
not
doing.
trying to take your manhood away.
You put it on the internet.
To make sure that that if you are giving me permission, okay.
You know what?
To go out.
I'm not doing this. Tommy, I'm not doing this.
Well, you have your decisions, and I guess you made it, okay? You can be mad, stay mad, or get the F over it.
You can go out in the streets and be a little tramp if all you want to. A little trick, that's you.
Yeah.
But I'm not with it.
I'm not being a
I'm
trick.
not doing it. You and your little sister.
I'm not being a trick. How am I being a trick? I'm not not being no trick.
It's disrespect.
What is the trick?
Disrespect.
You define trick
It's
because
disrespect.
am I selling anything?
She came at you as a woman.
I came to you to talk to
You don't got nothing to do with this.
No.
You don't got nothing to do with this.
We could have had we could have had a conversation as adults, as a mature, and came up to a decision. But you want to get upset. That makes no sense to me. That's you know what?
Let him go to
You know what,
jail up
sis?
in
You
here.
know what, sis?
Let him leave.
You know what?
That's what we do.
We
Let him leave.
You want to call the police?
No.
Call. It doesn't matter. What do you want to do?
He gonna end up calling them on me. Go and let him out the door.
You don't got nothing to do with this. Stay out of this.
No, you're not going nowhere.
Stay out of it.
Why you
loudmouth sister to stay out of my business?
Okay.
Check your loudmouth sister.
Down.
Check your loudmouth sister.
Let him out of here because I ain't got bond money, baby. It's the middle of the month.
Can you calm down?
You see, you got your loudmouth sister.
Yeah,
Get your loudmouth sister out of my
you
business.
can't get none.
Oh,
You tired.
sister,
What?
don't do that. Don't do that.
You know what?
You a good man. You a
I'll talk
good.
to you later. I either can go or go. What you want to do? I don't want to talk.
I want to have a conversation.
I want to leave.
Talk. He don't want to
I want to leave. I'm tired of this. I want to leave.
No, but she's out of order though. That's the main thing. She's out of
Like,
order.
I have to feel like that's a skit. That's got to be a skit.
Nah, that ain't. You can tell by the way he's reacting emotionally.
That's got to
not
be a skit, man.
Nah, that's not a skit.
But either way,
But that's wild. She can't be doing that.
she's
That's
making
wild.
ultimatums. She's saying, "Rah, either you roll up your sleeves."
But that's
You
what the
get me?
world's come to now, you know. That's how women be
You roll
moving
up your
nowadays,
sleeves,
you know.
tie on your bungee rope and jump in this canyon, or...
What if your woman said that to you?
But why would she have to say that to me?
No, but what if your woman said that to you? Hypothetically speaking, let's say
Yeah, you know she's gone, innit?
all right.
She's out of it.
Old Jedi.
She's out of it.
Jedi's getting on.
Yeah.
Like, he's having little tutu issues. He's at work all the time. He's tired. He don't have time for it. And she says, yo, boom, if you don't... You get me?
You know what? God forbid, that's never my portion. But say that happened in some parallel universe. Let's just do it this way.
Are you saying
I'm paralyzed. My somethings don't work.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And then my missus is standing by my son. She said, "Yo,
Let me go
out and get some air." No, I'm out.
No,
I'm
yeah,
out.
dignity. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm out. Only because why did you tell me? You should have just done it.
And keep it to
You
yourself.
done it. Man, you get me? The fact you even come and tell me, you've just put my whole bottle.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't even
paralyzed.
respect me.
You're bringing me more
Yeah.
stress. You want me to be the paralyzed guy knowing that my team's getting beat. You don't even have the dignity. You don't even love me enough
Leave me
to
hold
hide
on
it.
to my manhood and my dignity and my pride.
You've let go of your love of me so much that you want me to know that you're going out to do that. Nah, while I'm here, on my elbows and that.
On my elbows. Man who fell out of the wheelchair, don't know where you are. You're probably with my man.
With my man.
Now I know in the back of my mind.
With Roger.
She's
You
with
get
Roger.
me? Nah, that's cold.
And I'm just here.
But anyway, yeah, in that circumstance, whatever. This brother, he said, you know about my blood pressure, brother. If it's really your blood pressure, you'd go and sort it out. There's something going in. Either you're getting it somewhere else or you're on something else. Because I feel like there could be someone in the closet hiding, jumping out. There could be anything.
You're just, as a man, trying to give him like a way out.
No.
No, man, he's got blood pressure. He needs to take his pills and whatever.
So then why is he not beating his wife? Why is he not being intimate?
Because you know what it is, men, yeah, and you should know this, man. You're a man. The ego thing, innit? When you're going through things like that now, you don't even want to. You don't even feel that feeling again no more because now your ego's popped down and you don't feel like less of a man right now.
Man, them.
Man don't want to even risk it.
Let me just say
man
this.
don't want to even risk it. Man gets the thing out. Man's like, yeah, man's ready.
No,
then
you're
next
right.
thing you know,
You're right. I'm just saying.
Like, he don't want to even risk it.
I'm just saying, man, them. You know I'm for you lot. I'm on the team, so you know what I've just done here. You get me? Let's keep it moving. Yeah, man to man, we know what go on. Yeah, man. Sometimes pressure just gets to man, and man's just not in. Sometimes man gets back from work and man just wants to jump in the shower.
Yeah, man.
Like all man wants to do is I can sleep.
Yeah, man's had a long day at work.
Nah. Sometimes man just wants to jump in the shower and go to sleep, man. You get me?
Nah. Man said, don't worry, he's got the side thing there.
Hey.
No.
I'm the only man I've ever met who's been raped by a woman. And it wasn't until I was 50 or maybe even older, I mean, in the last 10 years, that a therapist said to me, Joey, what happened? I told him, he said, that's rape. I was like, nah, it's not rape. He said, okay, so let's change the genders here. If it's a 17-year-old girl and a 45-year-old man climbs on top of her and she's crying and shaking in fear and he her anyway, what's that? I was like, oh, that's rape. You know, I was an au pair for a friend's mum and that's what she did to me. She told me it was like The Graduate. She was like,
no, man them talk like that as well though. That's the thing. Like man them. I've had conversations with my male brethren about, so young boy type of thing, yeah. Man them told me experiences that they've had as young boys. A friend of mine I can think of in my head vividly that's got a dad that was around a lot of women all the time, yeah? And to him, he's had experience, young, whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, you're the man now. You understand? But like he's saying, that's rape. That's like, you're too young.
I mean, 17 is not rape, no.
No, but maybe not 17.
He was 17 and she was 45. But like, still...
No, but depending on what actually happened to him.
it's not based on age,
You don't know
though.
whether he was forced or not.
He said
but
he was lying down.
Even on the age thing as well, I feel like it's the same difference.
He said he was lying down, he was shaking and all of that. Do you know what I mean? And she got on top of him and rare. But I don't...
He didn't feel like he could say something or whatever.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, for me personally...
No, but you never know. He might have felt uncomfortable enough that he just felt like, yeah, I'm not going to say nothing, but he didn't want it.
I'll just say this for free. I have never, ever... I can't ever remember being able to perform in a sexual arena like where I didn't want to. Do you know what I mean? If there was ever a time where I wasn't on it, then my nature would follow. Do you understand? So like I wouldn't be on it. So I'm not saying there's not ways to do that. I don't know, because I've heard about people being spiked with like the blue pill and all sorts.
Yeah.
But
and you don't think that like there's situations where naturally, if certain things are being done, you're gonna be aroused, but at the same time, like you're not on it.
I don't know. Like I said,
like for example, imagine a woman that you find attractive, that you would, but you just don't want to right now, and she keeps putting it on you, and you're telling her no.
Yeah, but
I don't want to.
But like you know that level.
You generally don't want to, but you do genuinely find her attractive as well.
Yeah, but like.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
you don't think in a situation like that, if that woman wanted to apply enough pressure.
Okay, no, I don't think so. But like the thing is, yeah, the whole thing about the attractive thing is like we can't even use that as a thing.
Why? Do you feel like you're gonna let that happen anyway?
No, because then we'll be like victims were attracted. That's why they got aroused. It's like we can't even use attraction in that thing, because it's like they're probably not even attracted to the person. If you're talking about a physiological, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're attracted to something...
No, but there's things innately that will make you aroused, though, innit? That's what I'm trying to say. There's things that if people touch you or do this or do that...
It's never been done to man, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I understand where you're coming from, though, because there's things that will put you off, and if it puts you off, innit?
Yeah. Like, I did have an experience with that older woman, which was, like, obviously an abuse, a situation of abuse when I was young.
Yeah, technically,
and she was
trying
age group. She was trying to jerk man off.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but then that counts as...
And she's doing it mad rough and that. But like, I obviously didn't really clock what was going on, because I didn't put two and two together. But obviously, when you look back, you realise, And
then look what R. Kelly said, that he was forced to do oral on the woman.
Yeah, you get me? But you can't force me to get hard. I don't think you can. Maybe everyone's got different control on that. Sorry to be graphic, but yeah.
Yeah.
You get me? Maybe everyone's got different control over themselves, but I just feel like But not to deny a man's circumstance, because he's not the only person I know as a male that have been abused by an older woman.
Yeah, there must be plenty of them out there. And then there's other situations that technically count as abuse. Like, look at, sorry to say this about Boosie, because I love him.
Who?
But like Boosie.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he banged the stripper for the young boy and whatever. Like, imagine the young boy don't want to be in that situation, but the dad's saying, nah, man, you have to... You get what I'm trying to say? That's kind of like, could be a situation like that.
I hear you. And I think...
Now, will you feel pressure to perform for whatever reason? Or even in a situation like, let's say it was an R. Kelly thing, but with an older woman that was in the industry and the man feels that, yeah, that's going to get him somewhere. There's other circumstances.
Yeah, well, that's your business. You see, see that as soon as you've got a thought process of something getting you somewhere and that, you're on your own. Because now you're making choices and you're deciding. So I don't feel sorry for the casting couch people. You get me? After you've done wipe your mouth, and realise that the contract ain't getting signed in the way you like it. Now you want to come and spill the beans.
Like it's
bro, allow it. Yeah, allow it.
When you chose
he said,
now
it's an abuse of power. He shouldn't have asked. You shouldn't have done it. You should have said no.
Don't you feel like there's situations like that that are abuse of power there?
Bro, I think that there's choices that we get every day to sell ourselves or not.
Fairs.
And stand on our principles or not.
Fairs, yeah, because there's so many other situations where anyone could say,
There's choices, man.
Yeah.
Get me? There's choices. And... nowadays, we don't want to be accountable for our choices.
But do you know one thing I want to be careful about, though, yeah, with things like that, when we're talking about stuff like that, is not belittling the fact that a man can be
facts.
Great,
I hope that's what I hope I said that.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, because I said like he's not the only person I know that it's happened to. So
no, but I just feel like just to make it clear. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because I feel like, do you know what? I've had an experience where a woman laughed at the idea of that happening to a man, like as if to say, "Oh, men thinking da da da," like, and she said, "Men that think like that are like weak-minded type thing." She didn't say weak-minded. She used the P word, yeah, pussy, yeah, and she said, "Oh, men that they're pussies," and I thought that's kind of like out of order, like to think that that can't happen to a man just because he's a man is ridiculous.
No, I agree. Amen. All right. Last story, yeah?
Go on.
In the case of James Gibson versus City of Chicago et al., in the amount of $14,750,000.
Hearing no objections, seeing no hands, so ordered.
Come here, Mama. They couldn't break me. They couldn't break me, Mom.
James Gibson was awarded almost $15 million by the city of Chicago for spending almost 30 years in prison for a double murder he didn't commit. Not only that, but he was tortured for days, he told us, by a Chicago police unit that would end up being tied to more than 100 cases of abuse. This settlement, by the way, is just a fraction of the over $100 million worth of settlements struck by the city of Chicago tied to police misconduct cases just this year.
See, that authority, that abuse of power thing again.
Right, you got to say what you said again because obviously they were watching the clips and they never got to hear what you said.
Yeah, so he should have got more than 15 mil.
Give me a number.
Bro, I don't even feel like I could put a number on that would be respectful, but I don't think he should get more than 15 mil.
If you had a,
because look, if you even look at how many days he spent, yeah, the 30 years, yeah.
What's a day of your life worth?
Like exactly. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? For each day, you should get a certain amount.
But say a number.
Let's say we give him. Let's say we give him $1 million for each year. That's 30 mil already. Let alone that 15 mil that they're giving him. And then you want to talk about the fact that he got tortured and all of this stuff on top of it. And then you got to think about the fact that now, loss of life. Like, look how old he is. How much of his life has he got left? He never got to have children.
Do you know what?
He never got to do this. He never got to do that. Are you okay? 15 mil.
I think it's actually a cheat.
What's he doing with 15 mil that makes up for all of that?
I think it's a cheat you're allowed to even offer 15 mil, you know?
I
think it's like proper rude because... to be honest, when you want to take over a little company, when you want to buy my company because I've created a drinks company,
right.
You want to offer me 30, 40 mil.
Mad monies, bro.
But for a man's...
billions,
you know what I mean? It's a proper... like, how much is a man's life worth? They're showing you there, you know.
And look how old and decrepit he is.
What could you earn?
Look how old he is. Look how young he was when he went inside.
30 years.
Bro. No, but 30 years, look what 30 years can do, because you can think about 30 years, but looking at the video and watching what he looked like before he went in to what he looks like now. Because it's not just 30 years, you know. It's 30 years in prison in certain circumstances with certain things going on. Bro,
30 years
it's the psychological side of it
every
as well.
year is 2 years in there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You
It's
get me?
different, yeah.
Nah, yeah. In American jail. Well, you know what? The brother's got some freedom. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. Bittersweet. Like I think he's talking about he's gonna like fight for justice for other people and whatever. You know what? You ain't got long left. Do what you want to do. Do you know what I mean? What would you do if you've come out? You 30 years, you got 30.
Do you know, in my head, straight away, all
I'm
I'm thinking is he should do what's good for him. But then I understand him wanting to help other people because he must feel passionate about the fact that happened to him.
Injustice and that.
Yeah. I can understand that. But in my head, I would want to tell him if he was my granddad or something.
No, but what if it was you? What would you do?
Like, go and live your best life. You get what I'm trying to say?
What would you do?
What would I do?
How old is he now? He's getting on, innit?
I don't know. Naturally, I got the same type of mindset. I would want to look after other people too, or I'd want to try and do something with it that makes sense. Do you understand what I mean? But if I was his grandchild, I would tell him, Pop, go live your best life. Do something for you. Even if you're going to help other people, do something for you as well. Bucket list. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Don't even know if
Tick off the bucket list.
Don't even know if he got to have a grandchild. He may not even had youths. You know how deep it is? He might have even had the chance to have youths.
Facts. He probably didn't.
Cold. Double murder, you know, under your name as well. And that's a weight over your name. Like every time you step in a room, you're dealt with as a double murderer, and in your head you didn't do it.
Exactly.
Like, it's different. It's different if you did it and done your 30, you know?
Yeah, and we don't even know the circumstances
See if you're guilty.
See
if you're guilty, like, it's a whole different sentence.
Yeah.
Being innocent.
Yeah, and knowing you're innocent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
That's cold. So
Mind
man.
games.
Big up Pops for getting out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
The system's fucked though.
Listen,
15 mil, that's not enough.
If you could lend me a tenner, I'll be. But I'm not gonna. I'm not be. But big up Pops. If you got a little setup, get me the cash app.
Yeah, cool.
Hit the PayPal. Hit me, support an independent content creator. All right, boom, man. Yeah. This has been My2pence. You get me? Big up Silver for joining me. That's good. How long have we done Maverick on the 1s and 2s?
Hour and 10.
Come, hour and what?
10.
10. All right, man. Just how we like it. Yeah, we out, man.